Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new for 2025 Lego Creator 3-in-1 Race Plane set. This is set number 31160. It has 178 pieces and I paid $15 for this set. So I'm going to do what I normally do with Creator 3-in-1s. I'm going to build all three of these models and review them all in their own video. So in this video, I'm going to open this up and build the main model here. And it looks like the other ones, we have kind of like maybe a, this is maybe a plane, this is maybe like a jet and a helicopter here. I seem to remember, I think there was a Lego Technic boxed set that was called the Race Plane a while ago, and it was a 2-in-1 technically. It seems like, they just released with, in January of 2025, they released another or maybe two more of the Monster Jam Technic sets, and previously I had looked at all of those and they were like 2-in-1s, and I've really liked when Technic has done that, and it doesn't seem like the new ones are. There's also like the $10 Technic set that's some construction equipment, and I really would have liked to see that one be a 2-in-1 as well, but it doesn't appear that it is, so I don't know if they're not doing that anymore. That said, I think there was a race plane set that I've built before, and now there's another one with apparently the same name or a very similar name, but I'm really interested in this, and so I'm excited to take a look at it. So in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. While I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review the first model in this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we look at the build for the first model, the main model in this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Race Plane set, I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and then remind you, if you like the video, click the thumbs up. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button. That helps me a lot. And then I wanted to talk about the build. We start off with kind of building the base of this, the fuselage maybe is what it's called, and this is 3 wide at the kind of core of it. Of course, it gets wider with the wings, and you can see we already have the main 2 wing assemblies kind of on there. We build out the tail, and then we have some actually kind of interesting techniques with some studs on the side stuff and some odd building geometry to kind of get through there. Add some landing gear, add some stuff on the bottom as well as the tail wing, and then we work on the stand for this, and that's it. So now on to my review for this set. Okay, so that is the main build, the main model for the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Race Plane. This is pretty interesting. There was a Creator 3-in-1 from some time ago. I don't know how long ago, but it was in the, I think, $20 range. I'm wondering if it's even on shelves anymore, because it had a similar thing. It was kind of like a, I don't know if they call it like the supersonic jet or something like that. It was a Creator 3-in-1, and it came with a kind of stand as well. As you can see here, the race plane in this set comes with a stand, and I believe the stand is compatible with all of the other models in this set. The one that I'm thinking about previously, I want to say, is the supersonic jet, had a stand, but one of the alternate builds was a boat, I believe, so it didn't really have a use for the stand. And let's see if I can, is it possible that this is still around so I know what the name of it is? It may be that it's retired and not, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it is just called the Supersonic Jet. Now that was kind of interesting. It's a slightly bigger set than this in terms of piece count, but there are some similarities that I do want to call out. So we will get into this here. This is the first build, and actually I'll start with the last thing that we build, which is the stand, because if we look on the instructions, it does show the alternate models all making use of the stand there. So I think that's going to stay consistent, I want to say. So the stand is pretty straightforward. We actually start with a pretty big round plate here, tile out kind of the outside, use a Technic brick in the inside, another kind of round piece up there, and a tile with the pinhole, and we build up just with some Technic axle, some connector pieces. Then we have one that's kind of on an angle, and then we build this 2x3 using some brackets and a little bit of the 1x2 cheese wedge there to kind of have the connection point for all of these. So this is the stand. This could be swiveled around. The angle that this is on could be like swiveled around. So maybe we want the plane to kind of look like it's angling up. We can do that. You can have it like angling at on the side, something like that. You can flip that around. I'm assuming it would be doable to have the plane kind of leaning forward, something like this. So you can connect that in different ways and spin these things around. Same with the little angled joint. You could move that any which way, or of the 4 kind of ways you could move that to attach this. It seems pretty stable. You do have a good footprint, a good base for that, and overall that's pretty nice. The older one that I was talking about with the Supersonic Jet used one of those like bigger disc pieces down here, which might look a little better, but this one I think has more stability to it just because there's more weight at the bottom of it. So that's nice, fine to get the stand there. I think it's good that it's included. And then the main build, the rest of the build, is this race plane. So this is pretty interesting. The base of this is not like a pre-built chassis or anything, so you do build that up as with genuine building, and it is 3 studs wide, which reminds me a little bit of the like a Creator 3-in-1 like flatbed truck with the helicopter, because I think the helicopter for that one was 3 studs wide. And when we're working with 3 studs, we get to make use of some really nice, the odd numbers of stuff to make these stripes look really, really cool, and some of the color blocking look really, really cool. But it does mean we have to make use of some different pieces and some jumpers and some different techniques throughout here. I think this is really, really nice. You start just by building underneath here, and we can see the color is mostly like the dark kind of navy, dark blue, kind of this lighter blue. I don't know if that's azure, and then white. And once we start building up the base here, pretty early on, we build the wings as their own kind of sub-assembly. Now, there's not too much going on there. We do have the relatively big kind of angled plate, which is like a 6x12 or whatever, but then it has the angle to make it look like a wing. And then we just add on some tile of these different colors. So we have these corner tiles, the 2x2 tiles, corner tiles here to kind of make some patterning there, which is not stickers, not prints, just building to kind of get that color blocking, which is really, really nice. And then we have a little bit of tile at the end of the wings, again, kind of for some detail, as well as to extend them out one extra stud to accommodate the red and the green kind of translucent pieces on the wings there. So those you build just on their own and attach them. They get attached really, really easily. Then like the core of this, because it's 3 studs wide, is kind of interesting. It's like the kind of one stud, this white stripe through here, kind of like goes through all the way to the tail. And we have some interesting stuff. We kind of connect the wings down to the rest of the build. Then we can start building up, which we have a tile in here, and then this little light bluish gray, kind of using those cheese wedges to kind of make, I don't know what that would be called, but it almost looks like teeth, or if it's an engine thing or something like that. They just pop out of there a little bit. Looks really, really nice. That's some studs on the side building that goes into that core. So there's some stud on the side bricks, plus a plate, plus the cheese wedges. We build this up with just plates and a Technic brick there. Slight difference in height for those slopes. We do have some 1x4 bricks in here, but then behind that, there is actually something kind of interesting done. For this color, again, not a print or a sticker, we do get make good use of these corner tiles here, which is really, really nice. And this is 2 of those tiles on a 2x2 plate on a bracket. And it's the same on the other side. And it's actually like seamless how like thick that assembly would be, like the brick, the bracket, and then a plate and a tile is, and if you double that, you know, to go each way, it's like very, very flush here. So there's almost no difference in this, which I think is really nice. So that is cool to see. Little different techniques there. For the back, we just use these bigger pieces here, these bigger kind of angled bricks, and some studs on the side building in there. So nothing too revolutionary there, but it does look very nice, and so that's really good. And then as you can see, like the core of the tail of the plane is just that 1 stud wide. At the back for the tail wing, we build these out with some sub-assembly, again using the kind of angled tiles there to kind of mirror the shape up here and the color back there. Attach those with some inverted plates and attach it to like the general wing assembly. We're still working on like odd numbers there. So the middle of this is 3 studs wide, comes down to 1 stud to kind of get us this vertical tail wing there, which has some bricks built in it as well. Very easy, kind of straightforward building for the kind of curvature of the front of the plane. We do have this nice piece with the dark translucent for kind of the cockpit area there, some slopes back here to round that out, and then we add the propeller, which can spin. Very, very basic, just a Technic pin piece that has like 2 lengths of the axle so that we can put the propeller on so that can spin freely, and then we put on this dome brick piece on the end, and that can just pop right in there. Very good. And then we add the landing gear, so we have a couple wheels here, pretty small, and there's not one on the back, but we do use actually one of these black pieces that are occasionally used for like minifigure hand things, but well, they're used for a lot of different stuff, but it's like a horizontal bar element connected to a hollow stud. So we use one of those on the rear, which is sort of where this can rest on when this is on the ground, and so there's not a ton of connection there. So this swivels around on a surface really, really easy and can take off, and we can get that spinning. And that's everything for this one. It's super, you know, light, really swooshable, feels very sturdy. I'm not too worried about anything like falling off of this if I was playing with it, which is good. The footprint overall is actually kind of bigger than I thought it was going to be, because it does make use of like the full wing plates there, so that's pretty good. I think the proportions are really nice on this, and overall the shape's good and fun. I mean, I think, you know, it's not minifig scale. I think this could be a very, you know, just a good toy, a proper toy, totally serviceable, fun, that could be played with here. And then I think there's also kind of a maybe some sort of intent for this to be a kind of a display model as well, because it is on the stand. So that is cool. I do like to have the option. I don't think it's a real waste of pieces in there. So I think overall that's pretty nice. I think, you know, color choices are really good here. Building technique wise, pretty much straightforward. There were some surprises to me. I do like working in a little bit more unexpected kind of brick geometries. So like having the 3 wide and sort of the odd number stuff going through here does make for a slightly different build experience, which I appreciate. And I think this is just a super solid model here. for the main one. I will show the extra pieces because you do get some. So these are just all the light pieces, and interesting here we can see a piece that, you know, is not used on this model at all that we can see. It's actually internal, and that's actually something that's hidden that will be used on the other builds, or maybe just one of them. So this kind of round tile and that yellow there is used, but then all your 1x1s, your studs, your tiles, your 1x1 plates, cheese wedges, all that good stuff are your extra pieces. And this set overall is 178 pieces, and it retails for $15. So the supersonic jet that I was referencing, Creator 3-in-1, that was actually used the same kind of navy or dark blue, but then had some like orange and white and different things going on there. That one was a $20 set for 215 pieces and could be pretty reliably found on sale. This one is a $15 set. If you were to find this on sale, maybe you get it for $12, and we're just under the 200, or we're under the 200 piece price point there, mark for the piece count. And I think $15 is okay for this. It doesn't feel the absolute best. There's a kind of a mix. There is a lot of small pieces, but as we can see over here, there's not like that many extras, but there are some like duplicates of 1x1s that are used. I think size-wise, this feels about right for $15. I think $15 is an important price point to hit. I'm really glad this isn't $20, because this definitely doesn't feel like $20. I'm not sure if I feel like this is a $15 set, and I maybe would have liked it to be in that $12 range or something. Just no minifigures and whatever else. This model on its own, I don't know how much I feel like $15 is right on the money there, but it's pretty good. It's pretty close. If I had to say, I think this is easily bigger than like a $10 Creator 3-in-1. I just know that for Creator 3-in-1, especially in 2025, they have released some sets that are kind of coming in at like that $13 mark. Like I think the Spider Creator 3-in-1 is hitting kind of between 10 and 15, and maybe that's where I would have liked this to live, but maybe this is just that much more substantial than that Spider build, that makes it like the $15. I wouldn't say it's not egregious. It's not overpriced like some other stuff. It's within the realm of reasonable. So I do appreciate that. And that only is taken into account the main build here, the first build. There are 2 other builds included in this set that I'm excited to take a look at. And usually that whole experience of building other models, having other options like that, does hold value for me and does make the kind of value proposition change as I go through these. So I'll hold off on it for now. If this set was not a Creator 3-in-1 and this is just all that it was, I would think $15 is just a little bit over. I could be greedy there. That could be me just, being greedy. I would always advocate for Lego to be cheaper. I wouldn't, if this was $12 or $13, it would make sense to me. $15 is pretty close. So I'm glad it's not more, and I'm okay with that. And I'm excited to see what the value looks like after I look at the other models, because they do look unique in some ways and similar in others. So I'll follow this video up with videos looking at each of these alternate models, and I think that's it for this one. I like it. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including the videos for the alternate builds in this set, as well as tons of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different shape, size, price point, piece count. subscribe so you don't miss any of my Lego videos. That helps me a lot. Subscriptions mean a lot to me, so thank you very much. And then if you wanted to support the channel in a different way, you could give money to the channel. You can do that on YouTube with membership, supers, and thanks. There's a Patreon. It's linked in the description. There's a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and some affiliate links and different stuff. So if you want to check those out, it does really, really help. It's not needed. It's not necessary, but it is appreciated. So thank you very much. And with all of that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.